We're shaking, folks. Back with another reaction. Back with some acid/psychedelic music, which is to say, this is a release from France. Came out this year, 2023. I don't remember exactly when. I think it was a month or two ago. It's the first release on Weird Planet. It's Weird Planet 1. The artist is Luche, and the track is Call from the Oddworld. Now, first of all, I like the graffiti-esque image on the front. But I found this on Stay Up Forever's website, and I put it in my cart, and I went to buy it because it's insane, which I'll talk about in a moment. But when I went to finalize the purchase, it was like, oh, there's no copies of that available, even though there had been one when I first was looking at it and when I put it in my cart. So someone had pipped me to the purchase of the only one that was listed. Luke is like, I see a lap, and I'm gonna take advantage. And so yeah, I reached out to Chris, and he did mention that there was another copy, so we put it up, and I was able to get it. And yeah, ultimately, it's a release that I was keen to buy when I heard it because, Stay Up Forever definitely specializes in acid techno. They have a lot of straightaway techno available through some of the sub-labels as well. And I suppose they have, Stay Up Forever artists have appeared on some other labels that are associated with a more European free techno, which has a bit of a old school trance flavor. But again, generally speaking, they deal in UK acid techno. So I saw this release and I was like, what is this? So I click on it, didn't recognize the name of the artist, Luche, don't know who that is. But I clicked on the first tune and I was like, wait, what? This is acid trance. Oh wait, it's also Goa trance? It's acid Goa? So then I listened to the next tune. Similarly, it's acid techno cum psychedelic trance. It was holy smokes. Listen to the next tune. It's a hard acid track. I was like, okay, what the heck? Click on the next one. It's a free techno tune. Again, continental free techno, almost like Spiral Tribe or something. So it was wait, what is this release? And I looked into it. Again, it's a label from France, just started, don't know the main producer here, but either way, these tunes are all insane, and they're all not typical modern acid tracks. They're a couple of the tunes, again, to me, they're acid Goa. I think some people might hear them more as acid trance, maybe some people will hear them more as psy trance, but they're these real hybrid tracks, and there's different flavors across this release. So I was fascinated. Now that it has arrived, I would like to react to it straight away. What is going on here? Let's figure out what the heck is up with this and why it won't just slide nice and easily back into the sleeve. Not sure what's happening with that. It might be one of those ones where it only goes in sideways. Let's just throw everything around. Why not? But I'm just going to start with the title tune, which is Call from the Oddworld. The other tracks are Gloria. Oh, that's why. That's why. Because there's a sticker, which I will put up. But I'm happy to know that I'm not insane, and there's a reason that it wasn't sliding back in nice and cleanly, as it did there. So that shenanigan aside, and Luca is wondering what happened to that sticker. She'd probably like to eat it. Let's listen. This is Luche, Call from the Oddworld. The opening, this is side B, so that's not what we would have just heard. But here we go, Call from the Oddworld by Luche on Weird Planet 1, I believe a French label. Feels like we're in the Star Control universe. courage. This configuration, that deep bass, mystical, acidish melody. It really could be like a modern remix of the quadri-space track from Star Control 2. Be a great set opener for like a outdoor under the moonlight type set. Really cool tone setting tune. I did actually forget when I was mentioning all the different flavors on the release. I forgot there was a like psy-breaks track. Now again, we have acid trance, goa trance, or at least psychedelic trance, hard acid, some free techno. In the remaining 4 tunes, there's a lot going on. But that was a great opener, and I enjoy the title track setting the tone in that way, as well as Weird Planet here. So again, this is the Weird Planet, which apparently you wind up from beneath. So yeah, shout out to Luche. Again, does it say like produced and like written by and produced? Does it give an actual name? It just says Luche. So I'll look it up on Discogs. Usually Discogs is pretty reliable when it comes to the worlds of trance and techno and so on, which if you didn't know was like the original, now 20 something years ago, the very earliest version of Discogs. It was all like rave music. It was all like trance and techno records and house records, and then eventually they started expanding to some other electronic styles, and then eventually to like more normal styles, and now there's like crazy like fringe, like really obscure genres that you can find entire catalogs under. So shout out to Discogs for helping all of us collectors of vinyl and CDs and so on over the years. But yeah, shout out to Luche, shout out to Weird Planet. Looking forward to going through the rest of this. We will go through all 5 tunes, because honestly, when I was listening to this on the Stay Up Forever website, a little bit too long, at least initially, as it turns out, I was like, wait, this is incredible. This is like modern acid trance. And I've talked about it in a lot of videos. I always say like acid trance forever. But it is fair to say, as a distinct and prolific genre with lots of artists working in it, it's way smaller than it used to be. And you could even say there were some years where it had all but died, and it was people who were into acid trance were like listening to more old school trance. Now hard trance never died, and there are types of hard trance in modern the last 20 years, like post 2000, that do feature some acid, but like acid trance has a like distinct genre in of itself, where like whether it's the melody and the bass work, just the main features of the track are acid. That is a rare thing these days. So when I heard a couple of tunes on here, I was like, holy smokes, this is like psychedelic flavored acid trance in 2023. Tell me more. And it's like I click on the next track. Wait, this is hard acid? Like what? Click on the next one. Again, it's like crazy, like 90s style free techno. It's just like, okay, well, I have to buy this. Oh, wait, it's not in the cart anymore? What are you talking about? But thank you to Chris Liberator, the Godfather, and, I've talked about it, in my Discogs review. In the last few years, I've gotten to know him, buying through the Stay Up Forever site, and, again, starting to do reactions to tracks related to Stay Up Forever and so on. And yeah, he is as cool a person as he is a acid techno producer and DJ. So shout out to Chris. Well, Luke, at this point, I can delay no longer, and I must pick you up. But she and I will see all of you next time. And as I said, we will go through this whole record because it's worth the journey. So let me know what you think. I'll see you then. Peace.